Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliott Wave Forex.com YouTube channel. My name is Henry and today is December 7th. The time is around 4:20 a.m. GMT. Today we are going to update the chart of oil. Now it's very interesting here. Oil continues to cool lower, right? You can see we ended 3 with 3 in the intermediate degree here, and this is your with 4. The rally clearly is in a 3 swing, right? Hitting the 100%, starts to sell off, and it has broken below the previous low again. So we are now within the wave 5. Within the wave 5, the idea here is that we might be just ending with 1 of 5 here, right? So if that's the case, then we should be rallying in 3 waves before going down again to sort of to continue lower within this wave 5, right? Now another possibility though is that this 5 waves down here itself is not 1 of 5, but it could be finishing with 5 already, right? Now if we finish with 5 already, that means the entire 5 waves is completed and we will get a bigger bounce, a bigger rally if that's the case. Now let's zoom out to get an idea where we are and what will be, it's a very interesting oil, right? So here is the daily time frame. Now you notice I zoom it out. This low here, this is the COVID-19 low here, 2020 low. This one was at the time it went to negative, right? It went to negative at that time. Look at this, negative $40. So I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but that's the way it is, right? Future instrument is just completely detached from reality because nobody is really going to sell you oil or pay you money to take oil, right, for free, right? So anyway, this is the low that we don't think is going to be broken, right? Anytime, right? Anytime at all. This is it. This is the low that you ever got in oil for the until the end of time, right? So then this pullback here should be considered as a correction, right? Should be considered as a correction. Now you got a couple of options. Now you might say, okay, if you are someone that is bearish oil, right, then you might say, okay, from the peak here, $130, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are someone that is bearish, then that means, okay, this 5 waves is going to finish sooner or later, right? It's not going to go forever, and then we got a big rally in 3 waves and then go down again, maybe going down to $40 or something like that, right, to do this big ABC. Now if you are less bearish than that, if you believe it can't be possible oil is correcting that much, then this entire decline it could be corrective. So this could be a B, and then this is simply within the same cycle, as part of the same cycle here, which should be ending if you measure on the extension. So okay, I'm going to measure this. I'm going to use this extreme here and project it from here. You notice here we are now within what we call 100% extension area, 1, 2, 3. So this is your 1.618. Typically indication, typically when you're using Elliott Wave, you don't want to see in the third swing reaching 1.618, otherwise it can become wave 3. So as long as we don't break below the $63, technically if this is a corrective structure, right, then that means we should be ending not really that far away from the end, right? Yeah, we can see a little bit more downside. Now like I said, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, let's copy 4 and 3 in blue here. This is your 4 and this is your 3, right? So basically we are talking about the cycle that started from here, right? Started from this peak here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the end of that move down. Okay, it's the end of that move down, and either we extend lower within 5, which is possible, we ending only 1 of 5 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, or this new low here could be your entire wave 5. If we are ending entire wave 5, then guess what, we will not see too much for the downside, and we can start to see a bigger rally. Now at what point will you start considering this is ending, like a bigger bigger cycle? Well, if it breaks the trend line, as always, you can draw a trend line here, you can draw a trend line here. So let's see if we can break above here or above here. So it's step by step. We cannot really run before we walk, so we need to see it starts to reverse soon, breaking above some of this trend line. Then we can say, okay, well, it has broken above all this trend line, maybe the cycle is finished. So then we can start to see a bigger rally in oil again, if assuming the cycle here is corrective. Now again, we got two options. Either this is a 5 ways down, which means we should be ending and rally anyway, right? Or it is corrective, in which case we should not be breaking below 63, and then we'll start at least a big thresh rally soon. So regardless what happens, I think the cycle is quite mature. Whether this is a bigger ABC or whether this is a corrective ABC and then rally, cycle is mature. And yes, even though we might still see more downside, but again, I think for the time being, shorter cycle, look at $63 here. If we can hold above here, we can potentially start to see a rally in oil. Okay, so if you want to get further updates on oil or any other commodities, forex, indices, stocks, feel free to take our service. We have 14 days trial. The link is in the description of the video. So I'll see you all again next time. Have a nice day, everyone.